Chilcott with the rebound. Kenny Smith, who had 14 points in game number 1. Smith from outside, he hit the three. 7-2, the Rockets off the mark very effectively. You might remember in game 1, Utah turned the ball over 13 times in the first half. They struggled early, and Malone is rejected.
Pete Chilcott played very well. Now, Olajuwon had 45 points. Look for the Jazz to double up on him more aggressively and a lot quicker. There goes Drexler to the basket.
Hornacek with that big shot with 59 seconds Thursday that gave, at that time, the Jazz a 1-point lead. Ori with the rebound. Ahead it comes, Drexler. He released quickly, and he got down.
Well, Drexler knows he has to be more effective. I mentioned that. He understands that. He's more aggressive. He's already touching the ball more than he did the entire game in game 1. And Jeff Hornacek has to make sure that he stays involved in the ball game.
And Drexler's more involved. A nice feed down low by Chilcott, and Drexler showing at 6'7" his athleticism.
Well, that's good that they keep calling his number. Pretty good shooting. Houston shared in the old record with Chicago. They both made 6 in a period.
Drexler kicks it out to Kenny Smith. Smith with another three. Kenny Smith has 5 threes. And Jones comes up with a steal. Drexler with a tray.
Oh, boy.
In it comes to Olajuwon, backing in on Donaldson. Drexler, maybe this is what you're talking about, Jack. Getting started. There's a 3, and that's 12. That ties the NBA record for threes in a game in the playoffs.
Well, if I'm Rudy T at halftime, I'm pulling Clyde Drexler over to the side and say, look, Clyde, I know you're a great passer, and I know you're very unselfish, but look, you've got to get a little bit selfisher. You've got to find a way to get some shots and basket.
Chilcott started the year in Italy and then was signed as a free agent. He was a former #1 draft pick of the Kings, and here's Drexler again. He must have heard you, Jack.
Well, the first 2 shots of the game directly to Clyde. So they are trying to get him a bigger part of this game.
Chilcott kicks it out ahead to Drexler. Here's where Drexler's so good. In the open floor, he got the basket, and Donaldson fouled him. That's where he gets the nickname, the way he glides up the floor and so efficient as he took it to the hole.
Well, that's the Clyde Drexler we've all come to know and love over the course of his career. I mean, he is obviously more concentrated on offense, more concerned about getting some numbers on the board. And Houston breathing right now because he is aggressive.
17 points for Drexler. He's really gotten Houston up effectively in the second half. He is 7 of 9 from the field. Also 4 assists in the ballgame. Quickly here in the third quarter. They'll kick it out to Ori. Ori. 14 threes. They just continue to build their NBA record for threes in a game. They're 14 of 19.
The Rockets have taken a 5-point halftime lead, built it to 20. Now, Clyde Drexler got off to a great start here in this period. He has the ball, and now you have to worry about him, so the double team's going to come down. What happens? Robert Horry spotting up behind the 3-point line. He's getting the shots at the basket. Watch right here what happens. You have to respect Clyde when he's aggressive. Benoit goes. Ori knocks down the 3 and played it very well here in this game.
Drexler trying a 3.
Boy.
That ties now the NBA record combined between 2 teams. 22 threes between the 2 of them.
But he's there for defense. He's going to match up with Drexler.
And it comes to Olajuwon. Look at that catch. Goes high into the air. Drexler, this is a 2. You know, they have 95 points, Jack, and they still have 5:30 left here in the third.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Now, Jamie Watson on that play, what he did wrong, he has to understand Drexler's working. He can't leave him. He's got to stay at home. Watch right here. Now, Malone goes into Olajuwon. He wasn't squared up, and I think that's what Jerry Sloan was arguing about.
Drexler, he hasn't missed a shot in this second half. Utah has got to be stunned at home, getting blitzed by this shooting exhibition by the Houston Rockets. The trailer is Drexler.
Well, they are running away with it right now. Utah has to get some stops.
Olajuwon with Carr still working hard on him. Ellie looked like he might take another 3. Al shoots the 2. Carr with the rebound. Carr stripped. Drexler comes out of there with it to Ellie, and they'll bring it back out.
Loose balls. Everyone in this ball game has gone to Houston.
Olajuwon backing out. Going to play a little guard now as he distributes it. Houston have a lot of fun right now.
Yes, they are. They're moving the ball around, taking advantage of.
Oh, yeah,
great
Drexler. Ellie with the assist. And they're not done yet. Drexler going to try to build with it. If that would have gone, it would have counted, and he'll go to the free throw line.
No way will they shoot like this again. So if we do everything that we did in game 1, defend the 3-point line, make sure we get this guy involved in the game more early.
Yeah.
They have a chance of going there and still
Well, I would assume that Jerry Sloan will burn all the videotapes.
Sure. Well, Clyde, I made the point before the game started. I reiterated it at halftime. You have to get more shots than you got in game one. You had just 6 at the half, but you came alive in the.
I think this offense is very different. I think we spread it out and we try to hit the open man. So you don't want to force too many shots because when you have the big fella, you really don't have to.
Now, this time of the year, it's all about adjustments. And you know that Utah, Jerry Sloan's telling his team, you can't shoot the ball this way again. What adjustments do you think you'll see in game 3?
Well, I think they're going to try to take away our outside game once again. But our game is multi-dimensional. I think when Akeem is working it inside, we have some pretty good three-point shooters, and it's kind of tough to defend. I think the key for us is on the defensive end.
Kind of remind me of the Phi Slamma Jamma days with you.
I'll take it, Gary. It was a long time ago.
I know it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This series is even at 1, and we're going to go to Atlanta, and we're going to join Ernie Jansen after we take a break.